Hey folks, and welcome back to the trip. Another destination here, not that far from Pattaya. We're in Chantaburi today. Chantaburi, the city and province of Chantaburi. I rolled in here a little while ago. It's raining. That's what it does here. It rains. It rains a lot. One of the rainiest places in all of Thailand. But I'm not going to let that stop me. I'm supposed to meet up with a friend here that has some interesting things to show me around town and maybe the province. We'll see what all that is. I checked into a place called the Meet. That's M-E-E-T, the Meen Boutique Hotel. Brand new hotel here. Everything's sparkling new. About 1,000 baht a night, or about $30 US. For that you get a very soft, very nice plush bed and everything new. Just a kind of a standard hotel, nothing special, but everything very clean, very nice, very modern, and very functional. There's also a restaurant attached here for breakfast in the morning and meals and whatnot, but no swimming pool or anything extravagant. But we're gonna go out and see what we can find here. I have a couple things in mind. Some things I saw here a long time ago that are kind of still going on. We'll get to all that, maybe even in the next episode. But for today, let's just go out and enjoy a little bit of Chantaburi. So I was able to meet up with a new friend, and it's after lunchtime, so we were both hungry. Oh wow. Thank you. My cake just came. I'll tell you about that in a second, but it's after lunchtime, so we thought before we head out we would get something to eat. Came here to the Treehouse Durian Cafe. Durian, of course, is one of the things Chantaburi is well known for. It's almost ubiquitous here. I think because of the large amount of rain, it grows very well. We got some durian-themed food, although basically a very traditional Thai lunch. Some pat kaprao mu, maybe considered the national dish here. For dessert, though, I can show you this guy. Durian cake. I'll enjoy that and our drinks, and then we'll head out and we'll see what we can find in Chantaburi. It's still raining a little bit, so I don't know. It's maybe not the ideal conditions that I was hoping for, but that's what you get here. So you have to kind of deal with it. The first thing I'll say is you can cut the humidity here with a knife. It's just so humid back here. But after lunch, we saddled up in the truck. We came short distance out of Chantaburi to the Po Waterfall, or Nam Dok Po. And it's a national park. You have to pay an admission to get in. And it's one of these dual pricing things. We've been over this before. 40 baht for Thais, 200 baht for foreigners. They've got a sign there, they're all ready for you if you try to whip out the Thai license that says, no Thai license or work permit, ID card only, Thai ID card only. So you're not getting away with that here. Maybe the pink ID card, maybe, I don't know. But anyway, it's 200 baht for you to get in and 40 baht for your Thai guest. It's about a half-kilometer walk up here. Most of it's paved road, it's uphill, but it's pretty decent compared to some of the waterfalls I've trekked to. Then you get closer to it, about 200 yards out, it gets a little dicey. It gets up and down and jagged edge steps and all that. But you finally come back here to the waterfall. It kind of comes down at an angle that you can't really see. I try to get the best shot of it I can. It's quite an adventure walking back here, making the trek back here, the 200 baht fee notwithstanding. I think it's a fun little jaunt back here. And you can see there's some folks showing up behind me. When I got out here, we were the only ones, and then now there's a whole crowd. But apparently people go swimming in here. I'm not in a swimming mood right now. It's as humid as it is. I feel like I've just come out of the pool. But on the way down, on the way up, we saw people coming down in their, swimming attire and wet bathing suits and so forth. So it's fair play to go swimming in there. I guess it's okay. I guess it's perfectly safe. So just got to be careful walking back here. And I'm in flip-flops again. I didn't know where we were going today. I wasn't expecting this. So flip-flops aren't the ideal foot attire. But I'll make do somehow.
So that's right. Other than rain and waterfalls and lots of fruit, Chantaburi is also known for gemstones. Beautiful gemstones, all colors, all sorts. There are many. Not just Chantaburi, but this whole area out here, including Trad and even the western border, I guess, with Cambodia. But I've enlisted the help of a local expert here, just getting to know her right now. We'll be doing some business later, but she liked this gold and sapphire bracelet here, 28,000 baht for that guy, in case you're curious. But anyway, after you've gone through the display in the museum and learned a little bit, you do have this kind of market in here. These two sisters were very helpful. They have a booth. They shined a light on a couple things I was curious about. They were surprised I knew some things that went on here 30 years ago as well. But you can see they have all sorts from raw gemstones, which I'm most interested in, to cut gemstones, and even the jewelry, various jewelry pieces. But we'll get into all that later. Don't want to get ahead of myself. Let's go get something to eat first.
So a little bit of a busy day, like I told you. Wow, the dishes are arriving already. Like I told you, Chantaburi is really known for gemstones. And we went to the big gemstone display or whatever. But there's a whole nother side of that here. 30 years ago when I was here, I came here just for the simple fact of finding and buying gemstones. We're going to get into that maybe on the next episode, hopefully. There's a whole other thing going on here called Little Africa. Little Africa. We went to Little Africa. It's called Little Africa because everybody there is basically African. They import stones from Africa and sell them here. And they've chosen Chantaburi to sell them because this is kind of a mecca of gemstones here. So they sell well here. Plus they have the people here that do the cutting and the crafting, and the people that make the jewelry, like we looked at the big place. So it's a good market for that. But that's what these guys do. They sell them by the bag. I'll show you. They sell them by the carat, but I mean you can buy a whole bag is what I mean to say. And of course, all these guys got to eat. They've got some food here in Little Africa that I've not seen before. Some I have, but there's one thing in particular I haven't. These little folded dough pastries. So for tonight, we've come to Hen Lao Hu. Hen Lao Hu, that's the name of this place. This is one of these Thai places. They do have an English menu. You got to kind of dig it out. Most of the menu's in Thai. All the patrons are going to be Thai. But it's packed solid every day, every night. Low prices, good selection, and good food. So this is a recommendation by a local. I wouldn't have found this on my own. But we just ordered, and already a dish has appeared, and a beer has appeared. But I'll show you guys all the food. They got fish tanks in here. They got a whole bunch of soups boiling in the back. It smells fantastic in here. It's just the kind of place you want to order everything on the menu. And I think you can because it's very reasonably priced. I think we've ordered 4 or 5 dishes, so we'll see how that goes down. But a good trip in Chantaburi, despite the rain. I enjoyed the waterfall. I want to dig deeper into the gemstone market and see what kind of deal we can make and see what the possibilities are like there were 30 years ago. I'll go into this later, but you used to be able to almost make a living on the gemstone trade here. Anyway, for tonight, that's business for another day.
All right, great meal there at Hen Lao Hu, right in the middle of Chantaburi. Just ask a local where to find it. Probably everybody knows. This guy was in here singing and trying to earn a little bit of money. But we will follow up in a following episode. We will drill down. I will show you guys how to make some money in the gemstone trade here. I used to a long time ago, and I think that's still possible, but I just got to learn a couple extra things first and find my footing, and then we'll get into that. But more of Chantaburi next time. But for this episode, got to go ahead and leave it right here.
And as usual, I'll thank you for watching. And until next time, bye for now.